Are we heading toward a third world war? Many people worry about this today. Tensions are rising. A global war means many countries fighting together. Across the world, several crises overlap. Each has history. Escalation means a small clash grows bigger and more dangerous. To face uncertainty, we need clear facts. We will look at the forces and real risks to people and stability. War does not appear by itself. It comes from choices, actions, and mistakes. A global war is not guaranteed. Next, we map pressure points and the responsibility of leaders. First, the Middle East. Many linked conflicts sit close together. A ceasefire is a pause in fighting under an agreement. It is fragile and can fail quickly. In this region, Israel and the United States align. Iran backs partners like Hezbollah and allied militias. Money, training, and missiles shape battles without direct armies clashing. Iran's network includes Hezbollah in Lebanon and militias in Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. Israel and the U.S. intercept rockets and drones and target launch sites. Recent flashpoints include Gaza fighting, fire near Lebanon, strikes in Syria, and Red Sea attacks on ships. Civilians suffer most: deaths, displacement, and disrupted aid and services. The Strait of Hormuz is a choke point, a narrow sea lane vital for global energy flows. About 1/5 of the world's oil passes through it daily to Asia, Europe, and beyond. If ships face blockade, mines, or accidents, supply tightens. Shipping and insurance costs jump. In a crisis, Iran blocks the Strait of Hormuz and targets ships. Trade and energy routes suffer immediately. Prices would likely spike. Fuel, transport, and food costs rise worldwide. Each side signals red lines. Avoid mass civilian hits and blockades. Naval patrols and hotlines try to prevent misreads from spiraling. In Eastern Europe, the Russia-Ukraine war keeps reshaping security and markets. Large-scale fighting has damaged roads, power, and emergency services. Sanctions and outside support change trade, finance, and supply chains. Food and energy routes were shocked, pushing higher prices far beyond the front. Alliances are tested. Misread signals could widen the war. Finally, the United States and China compete without direct fighting. They contest trade, technology, and military posture. Clear signals deter. Focus zone: Indo-Pacific, sea lanes, island chains, trade rules. Biggest risk: nuclear war, the worst outcome for humanity. One strategic nuclear bomb can destroy a city. Fallout spreads. Deterrence means fear of retaliation stops first strikes. Under mutually assured destruction, MAD, no side can win. In a conventional war, even one small nuclear weapon could start step-by-step escalation. If nuclear weapons are used, the long-standing global restraint collapses and military escalation quickly follows. The use of hypersonic weapons means warning and defense systems have only minutes to analyze and react. In times of tension, misleading signals and cyber attacks can create panic, but clear messages can prevent escalation. With nukes in play, a limited great power war is unrealistic. Stability needs strict controls and hotlines. Another risk: economic warfare, using trade, money, and rules to pressure rivals. Sanctions are legal limits on trade and finance to isolate certain states or elites. Tools include asset freezes and export controls on key tech. Markets swing. Ordinary people face shortages. Pressure can harden regimes or trigger rash moves. AI-powered drones could identify, track, and destroy targets in seconds without direct human control. Military escalation between rivals could rapidly backfire and draw in multiple countries. Many experts warn that rising global tensions could push the world closer to a third world war. Can diplomacy prevent global war? Talks, hotlines, and crisis rules help. Humanity has overcome great challenges before, and together we can build a more peaceful future. Practical diplomatic steps such as open dialogue, conflict mediation, arms control agreements, and international cooperation can significantly reduce the risk of a global war. War is a choice, not fate. Every step toward diplomacy brings the world one step away from war. Like, share, and subscribe Scientific for more interesting content.